Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Road to Diamond on Colonist.io. On today's board, we have the first pick, and already what I noticed is that the ore is a little bit more plentiful than normal. The wood is going to be a little bit tough to come by, but even a good wood is over on the side here. The wheat, we should be able to pick up on our way back, and same thing with the brick. So in this case, what I'm actually kind of leaning towards, although I don't know if it's the best spot on the board, is the 8-3-4 or the 8-4-10. Now, if we go 8-4-10, our opponent is likely going to go like 5-9-10 and maybe 10-8-3, which would leave us with the 6-3-4. So instead, maybe we'll go 8-3-4 for production and then try and pick up the rest on the way back. So let's play this, and I think we're going to play over towards the good wheat, because I don't particularly want to go up towards the sheep port. Yeah, I mean, I want to get on the best ore, and we should have either the 3-4-6 open or the 5-9-10 open. I don't think our opponent takes both. I don't think they block us out of both anyways. Our opponent immediately goes 8-10, which is an interesting pick. In the 6-12-11, are they new? They're gold 1, and they were gold 1 last season. I think we immediately go 6-3-4. Let's go 6-3-4 up to try and get to this 5-6-11. And then we can build out this way. So we're going to go there, and we're going to build up. And immediate 7. Now, our opponent has an immediate road. I guess they're going to hold on to it. I am quite puzzled by their decision there. But the 10 is overrolling, which is fun. Okay, our opponent goes once, and they go again. There's the 5. Now we need a sheep and a brick. We're at 8, we can't go over yet. The ore is over-rolling a bit. Oh my gosh, the ore is really rolling. In this case, I might port down. The 4 should roll before, well, actually either one will roll. A 4 hasn't rolled yet. So maybe we go down. Let's grab a sheep. And we'll hold. Because our opponent still can't steal. 7 comes out. Our opponent gets their 5. And now we do have road settle in hand. We have road settle and a dev. So let's start with the dev, see what we get. We get a monopoly. And we'll get onto that good spot. So we've doubled our wheat, and it's on the same wheat source as theirs. We have another ore. And I really like this position for us. We might even be able to build up to get to this 9-4-11 to connect our roads, because I think they might want to cut down this way. The 4 is a little tough, but we get 2 wheat, a sheep, and we're on all the ore on the board. Now, without seeing much reason yet to take the ore, we're just going to hold. And here, I'm going to block their only source of brick for now. And I think they only have the 1 ore. So I'm not super inclined to take that just yet. And I'm just adjusting this so everyone can see. All right. Yeah, we can go 1 closer. There we go. They play the knight. All right. Fair enough. I think I might want to build over here. They get 2 brick. So they have 2 brick and I think a wheat. Did 9 rolls. And here, I think we're going to city here to try and get another city quickly. And our goal is just to outproduce our opponent, really. And I think our opponent does still have those 2 brick, but they also now have a few ore. If we take the 2 brick, we can get onto this 4-9-11. We can also build over here. But I like this idea to get on another wheat as well. So let's take the brick. And we can't immediately settle. I did slightly miscount. And we're going to hold 1 turn. Beautiful. So now we do have city pop. And I think we're going to go with the 8-4-3 this time. And the dev gives us a victory point. So victory point's obviously not as good. Not exactly what we're shooting for here. But everyone on this board is chunking up pretty quick. A ton of ore. I think we're going to port down. Let's grab a sheep. Let's dev. And the knight helps. 3 brick. Dang. Dang. Tough. They're porting down for a wheat? Okay. I probably should have played the knight, so let's go ahead, let's do that. A little bit of a misplay. But that's okay. They get a 7 immediately. Probably going back on our 3. Or they go on the 11, which is fine. They can do that. And I think we're going to immediately city to get on this brick. Now the 6 is just a brutal roll. 8 rolls. We do have 2 devs in hand, so let's dev once. We'll take a moment. We get a knight. We'll dev again. We get a second knight, so that might be army. And here, I mean, they're sharing the ore with us. Let's block the brick again. And we'll just hold. Yep, there's a knight. Ooh, we do get a sheep. We are at 8, so we'll go ahead, we'll play the knight. Let's block their brick again. It's a good block, we got it. We'll hit the devs, get another knight, move on with our day. Ooh, the 6. But yeah, we're really starting to see the effects. Oh, the mono. 6 wheat, that's tough. They have the 3 for 1. I don't hate the position. I do wish it was a little stronger for us, but what are you going to do? We do need a wheat roll. We have lots of options for wheat. I do need to get to a port at some point as well. So let's hold 1 turn. A 9 roll is not as great. All right, and here, I think we're going to port down for the wheat to increase our chances. And we'll pass. There's a knight. We'll be able to put it right back on them and keep our pacing. I'm probably going to build out to this 3-4-8 next. Our opponent does take road. Let's block the 9. Okay. Maybe we should have blocked the 10. But the ore rolls. This hand is not very actionable. I'm just going to hold. I know I'm over, but I don't think I have a ton of great options here. We do get another ore. And if I go down, do I want another city? I don't think so immediately. But this will allow us to pop twice. So we get a knight. And we get a victory point. Okay, so we're at 11. We can connect, which should make us a candidate to get into the road game. But... ooh, and that also puts us in the road game. So they're at 10. If we go right here, 1-2, and we get on this 10-3, I think that's going to be actually probably one of our best moves. So let's play on over. And we'll hold and look for a wheat roll. 7 comes out. And they take the wood. The wood stinks. The wood's tough. Let's block the brick. Because we do have the dev lead. And I think we make devs faster than they do, and we do need to stop them from extending the road a little bit. Okay, so they're going to keep doing that. Let's move it on over. Beautiful. And let's pop one at a time. So we get a third victory point, a fourth victory point, and a knight. Ooh, and we get some more ore. Now we do have road take for the win. Another ore comes out. Let's pop once, we get another knight, and we'll hold. The 12 gives them 5 sheep. Oh, and they're going to build a settle up on the 8. Fair enough. Now we could knight. And we have a 2 in 3 chance in getting a wheat. So let's city. Now we do also have open settle for the win here. We'll block the 10. They have no cards. That's an excellent roll for us. Do we have a roll that wins? Not just yet, but we're right there. And our opponent is also on the verge of winning. They are at 12. They could be at 13. An ore comes out. Not the best. Let's hold. Wheat comes out. We need a wood roll, or, well, really any roll here gives us the victory, assuming our opponent doesn't win. But I don't know if they have a 3-point turn here. They buy a dev. All right, little bit of luck. The ore rolls. We get to port down for the wood. And that is GG. Not a clean game by us by any stretch, but definitely not a horrible game. So let's throw GG's in the chat before we forget. We're at 1579 coming up on Plat 2. 15-13, so they did have that last victory point. The dice stats were a little bit everywhere on this one. A lot of 8s rolled, but we were both on the 8. A lot of 5s rolled, a lot of 4s rolled, a lot of 10s rolled, which was their brick. But as a whole, we look at resource card stats, very heavy ore game. A lot of knights, all 5 victory points, both monos. Road builder, which I think they might have been sitting on. I don't know if I saw them play road builder. But activity stats. And finally, production was very, very, very close. So thank you everyone for watching. If you have comments on how I can improve my gameplay, definitely leave it on down below. I'm always looking to read those comments and reach Diamond. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and hit the like button. And lastly, look below. Make sure that you're subscribed. It helps you to make sure that you don't miss any of my future content. And I will see you guys on the next episode.